I think it still hit us. It absolutely did. Oh, geez, that hurt. Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, back with some more ARK Primal Nemesis. In our last episode, we were able to tame a second 150 Apex Raptor. So now we have a breeding pair, we were able to breed them together, and it's just, we have more raptors now, we'll have more females, more eggs, so it's looking really good in terms of our Apex egg production. Today what I want to do is take out our raptor and our Pteranodon here and get some farming done. So the next big thing on our list of things to do is going to be the Apex boss. That is what's blocking us from taming elemental creatures. And I mean, the elemental creatures are really strong, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting our hands on some of those. We do need a lot of hide though, a lot of Apex hide. And I do want to get the bronze armor actually, which requires some Apex blood to make the bronze. So that's going to kind of be the deal today. I do mostly want to use the raptor, but we have things like yeelings and stuff around here, which I'm not really going to try and use the raptor for. So this thing is going to be a little bit annoying to try and fight, but we're going to try and do it. So for things like this, we'll use the Pteranodon, and then for other stuff, we'll use the Raptor. Yeah, because this is a little bit annoying. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan today. There's also an Apex Anky that I found in the last episode. It wasn't in the recording, but when we were flying around to the different islands looking for pretty much just an Apex creature to tame, but preferably a raptor, just because we already had one. I found an Apex Dodic and I found an Apex Anky. So because our alpha dodos have been producing a lot more eggs, we have a lot, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but we have a little bit more Apex kibble. And I would like to tame that Anky up if we can, because it's just going to be super helpful when it comes to getting all our metal and bronze and all that stuff kind of going. So if we end up over there, which if we look on the map, it's over in these islands here, which I think we're going to work our way over to. So we'll, if we get over there, we'll try and tame that guy up. But I do want to get this yeeling down without going into the water, because that would not be good. It's just harvested that, so it probably healed up a bit. Yeah, these things are a little bit annoying. Not just on Aberration, but in Primal Nemesis as well. Yeah, it's shooting the feathers at us. But if you do find yourself enjoying this one, make sure you hit that like button, helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Oh, we missed it there. I don't know how we did that. Oops, totally hit that late. Yeah, those are the we did fight a volcanic dodo in the last episode, and it did quite a bit of damage to us. I wonder if this healing just keeps healing up. No, it doesn't look like it is actually, so that's kind of good. So I'm kind of weary on attacking any volcanic creatures, and storm creatures for that matter, because I haven't fought one yet, and I'm kind of weary about what they might do to us. So we'll probably ignore any storm and volcanic creatures, and we'll probably fight Hydra turtles are probably fine, and then nature does and stuff are probably fine. That's because it's kind of aggro, so we'll just fight it with a Pteranodon. And then we'll switch on over. So let's grab our stuff from you. It's actually a good amount of blood and hide from that yeeling. Okay, and the only other thing too is our raptor is not completely healed from the last episode yet either, so hopefully it doesn't get too damaged, and hopefully it can kind of heal up in between the different locations that we end up in. But I do kind of want to use it a little bit more. I want to see just how formidable it is, because we just wrecked that thing, which is really cool. We got some pegos here. Looks like just some regular pegos. I took our spyglass twice. That's kind of funny. So let's put that back there, because that can be our bait. This guy's an alpha. We don't really need it, but man, we just wrecked him. There were some more Apex creatures over this way, so let's head back on over here. Yeah, so the plan is going to be to use the Apex Raptors for the boss fight. for the Apex boss fight. I don't know how effective it's going to be, because I've never done the Apex boss fight before. So we'll kind of just have to see how it goes and then adjust from there. Hopefully we don't lose everything. Because we are going to make a lot of saddles. I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm trying to think how many raptors we're going to want to bring with us. Oh, Apex Dodo. We can actually really use you. You usually give us a decent amount of stuff. Yeah, you do. Awesome. And then I think there's a storm creature up there. We do not want to go and investigate. That's for sure. I thought there was more up here, though. There goes... Oh, Nature Dodo. Okay, oh, we just got blasted by it. Okay, Nature Dodo actually wasn't too bad. That moss drop's kind of got in our way, though. Ooh, there's some Alpha Ravagers. Is that an Apex Ravager, actually? I think that's an Apex Stegosaurus. It's an Alpha Ravager. Probably don't want to fight them. Grab this stuff here. Yeah, I always forget that they drop keys, so we kind of want to make sure that we're picking those keys up for when we get the those boss loot crates later on. Yeah, we took a big hit from that Nature Dodo, unfortunately. Also, the Nature Dodos don't give us nearly as much hide and blood as the Apex Dodos do for some reason. I'm not sure why. There was a Apex Jerboa down this way before, which we definitely want to get, because they tend to give a lot of hide and blood. So I think I'll probably pounce you, right? That would just instantly died. I mean, that works too. So I believe there was a Storm Carno up this way, so we want to be careful. There's a nature something over here. Looks like there's a roll rat and it's a nature dillo. The dillos are actually pretty strong, so we kind of want to be careful of engaging them. Doesn't look like there's anything on the beach over here, although there's a celestial bee, so don't want to go anywhere near that. And let's see, we have 182 Apex hide. I believe it's like 100 hide for each Apex Raptor saddle. So I don't know if I really want to fight you. Like, we don't need to fight them, that's the thing. We do want the, like, the nature cores and stuff. Oh, look at you. Hey, you weren't here before. We will fight you. You're dancing around us, though. Perfect. Yeah, we, what's it called? Hello. Nice. Did that fall like that, or was that something bigger that fell? Because it sounded like something really big fell, or, like, died. I also noticed stuff respawns really quickly, like when you move out of, not even out of render, it seems, just like out of a certain range. So that would be pretty cool if we can get some more stuff to spawn in, as long as we're able to kill it. There's another nature dodo. Yeah, like we don't really need the nature dodos. Like at some point we will. But like, in the immediate term, like we really don't, or like I guess the short term, we really don't need to, because we really want to focus on getting apex creatures. So I'm thinking probably around 30 raptors is what we're going to want to bring. So 30, that was a little too close for comfort for me. Can I jump on you? No, I guess it didn't matter. This turtle is trying to fight something down here. I didn't like that explosion. Well, there's a Morellatops over there, so maybe it's not too dangerous. These are all alpha creatures over here. Ow. Okay, got the jerboa. Make sure we harvest the jerboa. We don't really need the alpha hide and stuff, but it's still good to have it. Yeah, we do so much damage with this raptor, it's actually insane. I wish I remembered how much damage our other raptor did. That wasn't imprinted. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a little while to get all this hide, but we have to do it. Yeah, let's keep running around this beach here. We just gotta be, yeah, so like, we don't want to, well, so we can fight them. That's the thing. We can fight them. We just can't use our raptor. So let me grab all of this stuff. Hopefully it doesn't weigh too much. And then what we're gonna do is pop out our Pteranodon. And then put you away. Oh, because this way we can actually just C-spin like the volcanic dodos and stuff. Oh, for a second I thought there was an RG there. I was like, that could be an interesting tame. We just knocked the dodo flying. That was kind of funny. Yeah, like this is probably the best way to do this because of that attack there. It just does a ton of damage. And then that way we can still get the volcanic cores and stuff like that, which is what we really need. So there's a nature dillo here, attacking something, I guess. Oh, it's attacking that dodo. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so we will take you out for sure. Yeah, I mean, the Pteranodon is just really convenient. Ooh, it hit us there because it was trying to harvest something. Just super convenient. Oh, it did. I think it healed, right? Pretty sure it did. I don't know if nature creatures can, like, heal themselves. It would make sense if they could. But not totally sure. Oh, missed you completely there. Okay. Boom. Excellent. Yeah, this will kind of just get us into a good position for our first elemental tame after we're able to defeat the Apex boss, which hopefully we're able to do so. I want to see where this Dillo went, actually. Is this you over here? We aggroed the dodo. There we go, got it. Is the dodo going to try and harvest it, though? I don't know if it did. I actually can't see where that nature dillo died. Yeah, I don't even see it. That's kind of crazy. I missed the dodo, though. Stamina's looking good. Gonna C-spin you again there. Excellent. Now where did the dodo go? So there's our dodo. I have no idea where that dillo went. I'm kind of thinking that the dodo harvested it, unfortunately. I take that guy out pretty easy, which we did. Awesome. Oh, he doesn't even give alpha stuff. That was a Colossus Apex jerboa. Huh. Yeah, jerboas give a ton of hide, which is really nice. So whenever we see a jerboa, we want to make sure we take it out. We did take a bit of damage there, actually. Not sure what hit us, but something definitely did it at one point or another. Okay, Apex creatures. It looks like there's an Apex bulldog over here. I think there was actually a godly creature in this area not long ago. I'm not sure if it's still there, though. We could probably use our raptor for this. As long as there's nothing really crazy around. I don't see anything too crazy. That doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't, right? Oh, nice. We are getting the earth cores and the volcanic core. Okay, sweet. And we're up to 387 hide, which we have a bunch. I think we have over 1,000 Apex hide at the base. So that's actually really good too. Okay, that was not the time for pooping. Okay, let's actually pop you back away. Ooh, we do not want to do that. Jeez, imagine us teleporting on with this mod on. That would not be good. God knows where we'd end up. Okay, so we do this pego here we want to take out immediately. Okay, got it. Oh, we just annihilated everything. That was crazy damage. Bulb dogs do not give that much stuff, unfortunately. And now it's raining too, which is kind of meh. Oh, we just smoke everything. It's so crazy. I have a lot of faith in these raptors. Like, we just do so much damage. And granted, we do have the imprint buff. Let's actually get behind you. Yeah, like, we do have the imprint buff, so that kind of helps quite a bit. But I'm hoping that even without it, we're still going to do, like, quite a bit of damage. Yeah, but, like, at least that's the, you know, that's the idea. Plus, we also get the pack buff. So, for the boss fight, I think we'll be on our own raptor. The thing is, oh, what's this? Oh, is that what you're trying to harvest? That's kind of funny. So, the Apex Raptors can have a pack buff, and they can be part of the pack, right? So they get those bonuses, but I don't know how many raptors can actually be included in a pack. And it definitely wouldn't be a whole raid group of raptors, so. I like how that instantly kills the Shinehorn. I'm pretty sure it had more health than that, but maybe I'm wrong. Not sure we want to go up there. That sounds like we probably don't, but I think that was a volcanic creature. So we can actually hop on our Trinodon and fly up there and take a look. Trinodon, pop you out. Because there is the Apex Roll Rat, which should give us a bunch of hide. So does a volcanic creature. And it looks like there's a Volanosaur in here. There is. And I'm pretty sure that... What is this? Is this a Apex Dodic? And that Dodo's going crazy. That's an Earth Dodic. Okay. Actually, how much health do you have, Earth Dodic? Because we could use your core. 68,000. We're going to leave you there for now. So there's that bee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Volanosaurs can ground us. So I don't want to mess with that. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to go back to base and grab our kibble, and we're going to fly over to those islands and see how much hide and stuff we can get. And I also want to see if that... I think it was a colossal Apex Anky. Oh, you know what? We don't have a colossal Apex kibble. Darn. Do we need colossal kibble for that, though? I imagine we do. Man, that isn't great. There's nothing around here that... I think I remember... Oh, here's one right here. Colossal Pteranodon. Yeah, Nature Colossus kibble. Alright, well... I guess let's fly over there. And then if it's still there, we'll double check it. And then... Otherwise, we'll... What's it called? We'll just see if there's anything else worthwhile to tame over there. And if there is, we can just fly back and grab our kibble. Man, I really want a Storm Griffin. 5 Storm Kibble. That's gonna be really awesome when we get a Storm Griffin, for sure. It's also gonna make taming things a lot easier too, but I'm gonna fly over to these islands over here. Not this one, but like farther down, and then I'll bring you back when we get there. Okay, so unfortunately, I went over to the islands, so it was an Apex, like, Colossal Anky, so we don't have the kibble for that, unfortunately. And then it actually wasn't as nice over there as when I was looking yesterday. So there was like a Bionic Dodic, and there's a, was it a Manticore, an Alpha Manticore whelpling, or whatever it's called. So I don't really want to mess with that. I was kind of curious too. I was looking into maybe possibly taming it because we could make the alpha boss kibble, but it's got like 100k torpidity, so I don't think our crossbow is really going to cut it. Plus, I don't know how you even knock those out. Like, do you trap it? Or you like try to trap it, I guess? Like, that's gotta be a little crazy. Something just obliterated that pego. Is that a volcanic something, or is that a demonic something? Looks like a demonic bee, so we just gotta make sure we steer clear of that area and keep an eye out in case the bee decides to come over. You are what we need. Perfect. Excellent. That's a level for our raptor. Come here, Mr. Parasaur. I don't think we really need your hide, but we'll take it anyway. Excellent. Our raptor's healing up pretty nicely, so that's good. I see another Apex Dodo down there. You can jump in and actually cancel your animation. Yes, I think we can. Alright, so what do we have here? We have you. Let's get you out of here. Mr. Apex Pego. Nice, that's so much damage. Okay, Alpha Parasaur destroyed. Absolutely wrecked. Let's actually get this Alpha Pego out of the way first. Nice. What are you? You're a regular Pego? We actually missed you. You did not take our stuff though, so that's good. Okay, and then you... Oh, you're just a regular Dilophosaur. I thought you were an Alpha, or an Apex rather. Also, I didn't notice this before, but like I love the footprints that we're leaving on the floor. That's kind of funny. Our footprints are massive, and they probably shouldn't be, but you know, is what it is. Maybe that's how we're like instantly killing some stuff. Can we pounce an Apex Dodo actually? I think we can. I'm trying to figure out what allows us to kill certain creatures in one pounce and which ones we can't. So now if I remember correctly, there's some Spinos over here. Nice. We like had we were like locked on that guy. Yeah, we want to be careful because I think there was a Hydra Spino over here. Also, we're kind of on a bigger island, so there's a chance we're going to run into some bigger and badder stuff. I do want this bulb dog. So we have to make sure like we don't get Ichthyornist. Because they can actually take our creatures, which would not be good. I'm gonna have to drop this pelt. This pelt is just way too heavy. I might have to drop some of this hide too. Obviously it's not too heavy for our raptor, but because we're so... Hello, Hydra Turtle. We're actually going to take you out. Because we're switching between our raptor and our pteranodon, we need to make sure that we're not going too crazy with our character weight, which I should have brought a weight charm. So there's the Hydra Spino. Looks mega cool, but obviously we can't mess with that. Alright, so there's an Alpha Barry. There's another Hydra Spino. There's a Volcanic Trike. What is that? That's an Apex Bulldog. Okay. Can we pounce you? I know you're huge, but like... Okay, no, we cannot pounce you, but we just destroy you anyway, so... All good. And we will take you out. You should be pretty easy. And then we're definitely going to work on that Hydro Turtle for sure. Nice. Is that a regular Spino? That should be, right? Yeah, 2.4k health. Don't want to fight that monkey, because they actually hurt, if I remember correctly. What level are you? You are level 25. Oh, can we get you? Nice. One less seagull to worry about. That's perfect. Let's actually get you leveled up before we fight this guy. Then jumping cancels the animation. Excellent. And if we can just make sure we don't get hit, we'll be golden. I wonder if we can get better saddles for our creatures, like in drops or something. I don't think we can. Ooh, we just did 400 damage. And now he's stuck, which is perfect. Yeah, we're doing almost 1400 damage right now, which is wild. I see a probably demonic griffin up there, right above the turtle's name. Not excited about that. So we want to be very careful if we fly in that direction. Let's not aggro the seagull. And I think... Isn't there a jerboa back this way? Did we get it already? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like... Maybe thought I was seeing things. So, can we pounce you when you die? You do. How much health did you have? Oh, you don't have that much health at all. Okay, I mean, that works for me. So has stuff respawned all the way back here then? I wonder. There's a pygmy moss chops. We had one of those at the beginning of this series. I thought it aggroed us for a second. I was like, you probably don't want to do that. So there's a monkey, which we can take out pretty easily. Perfect. I mean, I remember when those monkeys used to give us such a hard time. Yeah, it's just the bee. Nothing to worry about over there. Let's come on back this way. Yeah, things respawn really quickly. It's like, you don't have to go out of render, you just go to like a certain range. So are you a regular turtle? You are. There's a volcanic dodo. You don't... I mean... I'm sure we could take it out. Do I really want to be set on fire? Can't even, like, target it. 2.6k health. Can we bait the fireball? Oh, I think it still hit us. It absolutely did. Oh, jeez, that hurt. Okay, we are not going to do that again. We are not doing that again. That was horrible. Okay. Yeah, that was... I don't think that was worth it. That thing just slammed us. And our character, too. Let's actually eat some food. Man, I don't think it did any damage to our armor, but it definitely... It, like, took, what, 7k damage? Again, it did 7k damage to our raptor. That's just... not what you want to see, that's for sure. Let's grab all this stuff. I mean, we're going to have some hide now and some blood for nature and volcanic stuff and hydro stuff. But, like, that's just... that's a little much. Okay, let's put you away for now. Let's pop out our Pteranodon. Let's kind of see what else is around here. I'm almost wondering if we should also just take some time and breed up some Apex Pteranodons, because we smoked that thing. How much health do you have? I'm wondering, actually, if when we do the pounce on certain creatures, if it treats it like a regular vanilla creature. Because, like, these jerboas definitely have more health than just, like, 121, whatever the that Apex jerboa had. But when we pounced it, like, reduced its health, I would imagine, because that alpha one had 2k, right? Oh, we harvested it, now we can't check, but... yeah, I think that's what's going on there. Are you Apex? You are. Perfect. Thank you for your service, and we will take your stuff. Boom. Okay, what do we have over here? Alpha Dodo. Anything up here? It's getting dark now, too. Man, I was really hoping to tame that Anky. I'm sure we can find another one, but the only other place I've seen the Ankys is up in the mountains behind our base, and there's a lot of nasty stuff up there. Kind of like how there's a lot of nasty stuff in front of us. There's a death worm there too. What level is this guy? 145 Storm Griffin. Man, that is what we want. 578k torpidity. What? There's a bionic berry. Man, only has 166k health. That's like nothing. I saw a so in the other islands that we were potentially going to go over to before, there was a bionic Dodic that had 1.1 million health, which is pretty crazy. That's actually really hard to see. I think we're going to go farther down this way. Yeah, kind of toward where we started at the beginning of this series, because we didn't have all this craziness over there. So I guess I don't really need stamina. We should be able to make it there in one shot anyway. But I think... See, are you Pygmy Bronto? Pygmy Apex Bronto. Yeah, the Apex Brontos are no joke. They take out Rexes like nothing, which is kind of crazy. Also kind of lame because then we can't tame the Rexes. But, yeah, we're gonna... Is that a... Oh, it's a roll rat. It's like in the trees. I thought it was a rock drake. Yeah, we're gonna head over this way, and should be easy enough down over here, so... Okay, so I've just been flying around, like, looking for stuff. We went back over to the beginning area, where we started. Didn't see anything, like, there wasn't really much over there, so I kind of just been flying up where we left our old raft is, like, actually right along that beach there. And I flew up here, and this is kind of one of the spots we went up to when we were initially looking for obsidian. There's a Tech Giga up here, so it's just a vanilla Tech Giga. This is actually the first one I've ever seen in the game, which is pretty cool. A little unfortunate that it's on this map with this mod on, but well, nonetheless, there's an Alpha Rex up here, but I don't think it's going to last against that Storm Griffin, unfortunately. I wonder if the guys, that Griffin is just like flying all over the place. It looks like the Giga is probably killing that Griffin because of the bleed, which is kind of interesting. There's actually another Giga right down here. Where? Oh, there you are. Level 20. Not going to bother taming vanilla Gigas, obviously, but interesting that they're here. Especially the Tech Giga, that's kind of cool. What's that? What are you? A Pygmy Karch. Huh. That's pretty crazy. So there's a Giga, a Pygmy Karch, and a Tech Giga all in this mountain. That's pretty wild. I was kind of hoping to find potentially another Alpha Anky or Apex Anky around here, but no luck. Also, there's an Apex Enforcers here we should probably fight. I'm just worried that one's a bionic one. That's the one thing that I'm like really paranoid about. What was this? Regular Allosaurus. Regular Allosaurus, we don't really need them. It looks like that Storm Griffin got killed. So I do want to fight these. Oh, let's not get stuck in them though. So really we just want their electronics. That's like the main thing. Oh no, the Storm Griffin lived. Okay, we are gonna have to watch our stamina though. That's the other thing here. This is also a very dangerous area, so we want to be careful. Looks like those are hyenodons. I hope anyway. So we did I did kill a couple of defense units on the way over here actually and got us some electronics. So that's gonna help us hopefully get electricity online, which would be amazing. The only thing we're kind of missing is oil, but we can get this one of those oil rigs up, I hope, and hopefully it doesn't get destroyed. But that would basically set us up in terms of oil. So what's going on here with these hyenodons? Hopefully they don't harvest our enforcers, because that would not be cool. Can we land here actually, get some stam? Oh. I thought that kind of scared me. I didn't know what that was. I just saw the red eyes. I knew it was an Apex something. How much health do you guys have left? You guys have a surprising amount of health left, actually. Should be able to take you out pretty easily, though. Yeah, there's a couple other mountain ranges I was taking a look at, and there's just some really strong creatures on them, so like there's manticores and stuff like that, so don't really want to bother with all that stuff. I actually don't know how much damage the manticores do, but because they're only alpha, but I feel like they probably pack a decent punch, right? I think they'd have to. You're taking a while to take out. Let's not aggro that Giga though. Looks like the Giga's not even coming this way, which is good. Can we just fight you now? Should be able to, I think. Ooh, he actually really hurts. Okay, let's not get stuck in that rock. That was 15 electronics. You still have quite a bit of health left. There's a Storm Raptor right there, so maybe we don't fight you, but I really want the electronics from you. Well, I was gonna say, let's not get stuck, because that would be horrible. Actually, a couple more C-spins and you're done. Perfect. Maybe we'll be able to get electricity online this episode. That'd be really good. Okay, 25. Yeah, that's perfect. I think we definitely have more than enough electronics now. Yeah, this purple drop, I think we have to get it. There's a monkey there, but I don't see anything else around here that should attack us. Let's grab this guy really quick. I think it was a Pelagornis saddle, unfortunately. Let's see, anything good? Don't need this. We don't need this, and this is a Pelagornis saddle. That is unfortunate. We will probably never use that. We also have enough Apex hide so far for 11 saddles, which is really nice. There is this roll rat here, which has 43k health, but I think it would be worth taking out. That has a good amount of hide, right? I think it would be worth it. So, oops, if we don't get stuck, it probably does a good amount of damage too. So, okay. Oh, he does a baby dodo. There should still be this alpha dodo over here then. Nice. Yeah, get rid of you. Are you aggro to us? No, you're not. It would be good if you were, though. Yeah, I would prefer to use the raptor, but our raptor's still healing up from that volcanic dodo before, unfortunately. So, plus the Pteranodon is a safer play, right? Because you can fly and just C-spin everything. But I would like to use our raptors. We did spend some time getting them and breeding them and all that stuff. So, what is that? That is a colossal apex dodo. There's a Thyla there. Hang on. Can we see you? You're just a regular Thyla? Are there different types of Thylas in this mod? I'm pretty sure there are. I just don't know if I'd ever want to go into the redwoods to find them. To be fair, that would just be horrible. Like if you get dismounted by an apex or an alpha Thyla, you probably just get shredded and die almost instantly, right? Because in our last episode when we were taming up the 150 Apex Raptor, I'm pretty sure we got 2-shot with our brass armor on. So what's going to be a little bit nice is that this all this Apex blood and stuff that we're getting is going to allow us to make more bronze and get the full bronze armor set. But I don't know how much that's going to help us in terms of actually surviving certain things, just because like the brass did not help that much. Can we hit you quick? Okay, cool. How much health do you have left? Yeah, you're going down pretty quick. Let's get you again. Perfect. Yeah, I was actually hoping to find something to tame today, but I think the focus is just going to be getting all this hide, because there's nothing really out here. Nothing of interest anyway. I think a lot of the creatures of interest are going to be the elemental creatures. Although I'm not sure how we're going to contend with their torpidity, because I think the ammo that we use to knock them out are darts, right? So we're just going to have a primitive long neck. And that's not going to be too great. And I'm not sure how we can trap them, because I imagine they'll just break our traps if we try. Not to only give us 60 or a 29 hide. That's definitely not worth it. Gotta be careful here. We don't go too crazy with our C-spin directions. The dodo flew. That's so funny. Perfect. Okay, I don't see anything else around here. And it's mega foggy now. This is probably one of the most dangerous things, is this fog, because if you fly into the wrong thing, you're just gonna get annihilated. And yeah, so we're over here. The middle of this island is extremely dangerous. I don't think we're really gonna go too far inland. I do want to check out this island over here, though. So we should have enough hide now for what? So we have 11 saddles on us, and those, as far as hide goes, we have around 1,100 more at the base. So that's 22 saddles. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's actually land over here and get some stam. We do probably want 800 more, which is quite a bit. But I mean, if we can find some more gerbos, each one gives us like 100, so that would make our lives a lot easier. But yeah, I'm not really sure which alpha creatures we'd want to tame at this stage, because any sort of alpha creature we tame is probably going to be replaced by a higher tier creature. So like there's Earth Dodix and Volcanic Anky's, so I'm not sure what we're going to want to do about that, especially because we're not really doing a ton of farming and building and stuff. Okay, we actually can't hit this thing. That's so funny. Come here. We need your hide and your feathers and stuff. Yeah, so I'm not sure how, you know, how much we're actually going to look. Oh, that's, yep, nope. Let's make sure we're a distance away from him. As a bionic Rex, that will ruin us really quick. Yeah, make sure we do not get hit by all that. That is crazy. Okay, I guess we just fly above the clouds for now. I don't really like doing that because there could be stuff below us that might come up and get us, but there's an Apex Snow Owl. Yeah, so I'm not sure how crazy we want to go on the taming, but we're going to head over to this island over this way, because right now there is just fog as far as the eye can see, which is not great in terms of detecting creatures that might want to kill us. So yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like, it's definitely cool to look at, but in terms of surviving, like, and not dying to stuff, I actually hate the fog with a passion, for sure. But yeah, let's get over to this island and we'll take a look. But if there's nothing here, we might just wrap it up. Okay, so hopefully nothing wandered into our base because our wall was not rendered in. Doesn't look like anything did. This Diplo was already in here before. And it just walked right through, yeah. And I guess we are gonna have to upgrade that spiked wall to bronze, so good to know. However, I do want to get electricity online if we have time here at the end, but on my way back, I actually found, let's actually turn all those names off. I actually found a, what's it called? An Apex Anky. It's only level 20, but I mean, it should absolutely do the job in terms of allowing us to harvest resources a little bit better. And as you can see, our alpha egg production is actually really nice right now, really solid. So we do have that going for us. Apex egg production is a little bit low, but we only have 3 females out right now in terms of our Apex Raptors, but we should be able to resolve that shortly. Yeah, let's not waste any time, actually. I do want to just head over here. Oh, you know what? Nope, let's actually not rush too quickly because we need more arrows. So I think, yeah, we only have 11. So we're gonna need, probably, I want to have at least 20. So I think we need narcotic. So I want to make, let's see, consumables, narcotics, Apex narcotic. We want to make probably 18, that'll give us 9. And we're gonna have to get some more narcotic going up and running too, because we're kind of low on that. And then arrows. Okay, so then we want to make 9 arrows. We're missing stone arrows. We could just probably throw some of these in there. Apex. Okay, perfect. Nice. Yeah, because we don't really need too many stone arrows. Let's make sure we're all loaded up. And I guess let's unload some of our inventory too, because we are pretty heavy. We'll never use this. Let's drop the saddle off as well. We'll probably never use it. I don't know why I'm holding onto the saddle, but where is our gear bin? Here it is. Let's toss that in there for now. Oh. That is important. That is really important. Lose crafting skill by 300%. We have to remember to equip that when we're making our Apex Raptor saddles, because that could really, well, okay, on the surface it looks like it could really help us, because 300% seems like a lot. Okay, it's just Diplo's doing nonsense. That is fine. But yeah, if we can get better armor on our Raptor saddles for the boss, that's going to be huge. Okay, I'm just kind of like taking a look, make sure nothing crazy is going on at the base. So it's actually pretty close. It's actually right at the island in front of us where my crosshair is pointing. I think. Be sure it's where I was flying over. Oh yeah, also this world boss apparently spawned and scared the crap out of me, because of the music that came on was like the same music that plays when the King Titan spawns on Extinction, like the Wandering King Titan, so that was pretty scary. I was not expecting that at all. I actually didn't know there was a world boss, like an actual world boss on this map, so learned that today. Okay, so it's not in the best area. There's actually some, I think, Alpha or Apex Ravagers near it, and then there's also a Storm Griffin, which if we aggro any of that, we could be dying. So there is that. But hopefully nothing else is really in the area now. So yeah, there's our Anky right there. Oh, there's actually an Alpha Anky right here too. What level are you? You're probably like Mega, right? Oh no, you're only level 20. And you're only level 20. Okay, and I don't think that's a Bionic Enforcer down there. It's just an Apex Enforcer. Okay, so let's land our Pteranodon here. Let's come up this way and try to get a shot on our Anky really quick so we don't have the Griffin mess with us. Okay, there's our Anky. Let's not aggro the Ravager, because that would be absolutely horrible. You're only hitting it for 11 damage. We're not getting any headshots on it. We missed that shot. There's a headshot. There's another headshot. We don't want to get hit by it though. And we don't want it to fall down here, I don't think. Yeah, because there's like nature dillos and stuff down here. Okay, so you are almost halfway knocked out. How do we want to handle this? I mean, maybe we take out the nature dillos. 23k health on the nature dillo. I think that might be the best play though, because if we can get the Anky down here, we have more control over the environment that we're taming it in. So that could be the play. I feel like we're taking damage when we hit this thing. But we missed it that time, not amazing. Okay, perfect. Pretty sure there's another nature dillo right in there. Oh no, it looks like we're taking damage because I think of the yellow flower on it. I think. Oh no, we're definitely taking damage. Is it hitting us? It must be, right? Ooh, that's, oh jeez, I thought I was gonna fly into the water there. That would have been really bad. Okay, hopefully the Anky doesn't wander too far, like, into the other creatures that are up there. Because that would just be horrible. Wondering if the raptor would be better here. I don't know if we can pin the nature creatures. That's the only thing. I'm thinking no. So I'm thinking, so you see how they have like the mega footprints behind them, kind of like our Apex Raptor does. I'm thinking they're based on creatures that are bigger than bigger than a Dillo. So like, because of that, you can't pounce them. I'm thinking that's what's going on there. Let's actually get rid of you too. I don't know what level you are. You're a way higher level. Yeah, maybe we don't need to deal with you. I'd really prefer not to. Oh, we have the Ravagers over here now. What are you? You are an Apex Ravager. And you are an Alpha Ravager. Or no, wait, are you both Apex? You are both Apex. Yeah. Mr. Anky. Can we knock you out, please? Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to knock you out up here. Let's not get hit, though. Where are you? There you are. We might be able to do this here. Gonna back up into our Pteranodon in a second. That should be it. Perfect. 1, 2. Let's get ready to put you away. Boom. Okay. I'm pretty sure it has something in its inventory, but I did not take the time to look at it. And it didn't drop anything, so I'm not sure what that was all about. I don't know if it's only wild creatures that have that in their inventory. Okay, well, I'm glad we didn't waste our time taking out that other nature Dillo. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was actually pretty simple, which is great. So we have an Apex Anky now, which is gonna be really nice for farming materials, like our metal and our other stuff. I'm not sure how much base building we're actually gonna do in this series with this mod on, because things tend to do some crazy damage, and I imagine that it does the same damage to structures. So like, if that celestial Ceratosaurus that was in our base decided to do some damage, it probably could have just wiped all our foundations out in our entire base. So I'm more thinking preventative structures rather than actual base building in this mod series. So yeah, let's head back to our base. We'll pop out our Anky real quick, see if that thing these Diplos are so funny. Yeah, we'll take a look in its inventory and see if there's anything in there, which I don't think there should be, but I definitely saw something. We're feeding it kibble. Actually, speaking of kibble, let's put our kibble back in here. Alright, let's check you out. You are cool looking. The Apex creatures are really cool. Yeah, what is this? This evolution can be performed once you reach the end game territory. Godlike evolution. Godlike Anky orb. What? Yeah, but why would I do this with like a low level creature? I guess I wouldn't, right? Do you have that? You don't have that. You guys don't have that. That is crazy. I wonder if there's the same thing for what's it called? Volcanic Ankies. I wonder if they have a similar thing. That is pretty interesting. We may have to, if we find a higher level Apex Anky, we might have to tame it just for it to be able to do this later on with a good Anky. Okay, in terms of electricity then, I think we need fabricator, which I don't know if we have the resources for. Cementing paste. So let's see, paste. We need 20. Cool, and I don't think we have enough spark powder, so I'm just gonna make a few. Oh no, we have plenty of spark powder, never mind. So, fabricator, let's try that again. Boom. And then put that guy down. I guess I'll put it like right there is fine. The only thing is that we don't have gasoline. So we have some oil. We have a bunch of hide. Oh, wrong smithy. Oil. Yeah, probably don't want to use all that oil. Okay, well, let's put this in here. Does this forge make gasoline? That is the question. It does. Okay. We only really need that much because we're going to go ahead and make our generator right away, and that'll power our what's it called? Fabricator. So we can turn you off. Then our generator. I mean, where do we want to put this? I don't want to put it over on the side because that's kind of where we're putting our creatures. So I'm thinking right here is probably fine for now. If anything, we'll probably move our dino ball storage somewhere else. But just as a temporary thing, that's probably fine. And you know what? We will need more gasoline, so let's actually relight you and have you make all that gasoline. This lasts 4 hours. We can absolutely turn that on, and then you should be powered, which you are. And then can we make our oil thing? So it requires 25 electronics, which we should have in our Pteranodon. Or should just missing metal. So do we have enough metal? We probably do. Just make all that into metal because we will need some metal for a variety of different things. That is going to take a little bit, but I think we're in really good shape. I'll just turn this off for now because it's mega loud. Perfect, and let's just get a little more gasoline into our generator here. Okay. Yeah, we are in really good shape. Oh, I actually saw a dung beetle we were flying around. It was an alpha one. I'm not sure if we tame it with kibble or with poop because it's actually really dark in here. Let's actually put our Anky away right now and let's fly outside where it's a little bit brighter. But yeah, it was an alpha dung beetle, and I'm not sure if you tame it with poop or with alpha kibble, because when I used the spyglass, it actually didn't say. So let's actually land right up here. He's gonna kill us, right? Look at all these creatures. This beach is always such a mess. But, yeah, I mean, we got most of the hide for our saddles, which is really nice. And then we have our electricity online, which is huge, right? We're gonna get some oil harvesting going. We tamed up an Anky, right, in Apex Anky, which is gonna be paramount for our like metal and copper and tin and all that kind of harvesting. So definitely gonna be really nice in terms of that up until we can get a volcanic Anky. So super cool. That sound I didn't really like, but should be okay. But yeah, definitely moving closer to getting this this Apex boss done. I just need to focus on breeding the Alpha Raptors. So our perfect Alpha Raptors, which is I think they're level 240. They should be ready to go now in the dino terminal. So I'm gonna pop them out. I'm gonna start them breeding to get our raptors going, and hopefully within the next few episodes or so, we'll be able to fight that boss and maybe get it down first time, possibly. Use that crafting charm to get our saddles boosted a little bit as well. So that's the plan, but we are going to end off the episode here. So if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button, helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.